Hello guys, �𝑚 and welcome back to another Arma Reforger Halo Mars video. So, this is going to be a part 1, because I'm already going to prepare for another video that's going to be a part 2 of this one, because I got a lot of footage, and I can't really fit to this one because it only lasts for like an hour, but hey. So yeah, there's been a hell of a lot of changes, there's some new mods, there's some improvements, and some mods are kind of changed differently, or some of them also no longer exist anymore. But I had a hell of a time and seeing so many fucking great stuff. So yeah, this is the part 1. So next one should be either in the exact same time or a few days later. But anyways, let's get straight into the mods. So we got the Sparrows. So the Hawk Sparrows from Halo Wars 1 and 2. They're here, and it just looks amazing. And there's 2 of them. This one was the first one that literally came out. I tried it, and it was literally overpowered as fuck. But yeah, so it does work. Everything functions properly, besides the main guns, because they're supposed to like rotate, but they don't. So kind of a bit of a bummer, but obviously this was a day 1 launch. And is maneuverable, and the weapons on them, they can literally tear a convoy apart, because I played it so many times and I think that this is literally the most overpowered fucking gunship, overpowered fucking attack gunship that anyone could ever fucking make. It is absolutely insane, because you see a lot of fucking smoke when you shoot this thing, and it has so much ammo on it, so you can literally go on for fucking days, and you can really piss people off with this fucking monstrosity. But yeah, so this is just the machine gun version of it. Looks absolutely beautiful, looks nice, and I did test it out in the dark. So here, what it looks like in the dark, just turned on every single lights that it has, and the lights do function properly, and I'm quite happy with that. So there's really ain't that much trouble here. And here is the second one that has the main nose turret and some missile pods. And once again, it's a monster. It just really is. And seeing so many missiles on them, I did test them out, and they are just so fucking overpowered. But yeah, I just love the Hawk Sparrows. They look so good. They are amazing. And a lot of details put a lot into this vehicle. But that's not the only one, because the other update that comes with the missile pod variant is that we got a medic hog. So this is basically a troop hog, but it's classed as a medic hog, because at the back you will see here that you see some med packs and some little beddings for any wounded Marines to be at the back. And also some tabs as well at the front. So this vehicle is alright, but it did have trouble. Like, obviously, the wheels textures aren't polished, and I did try to enter the vehicle, and the get in vehicle just didn't pop up for me. I don't know why, but it just didn't. But I'll show you that clip in a few seconds. So, testing out this Sparrow, testing out the main gun. It does shoot a bit slow, but it can still fucking demolish everything in its path. It literally is literally a nightmare. So yeah, for the missiles, you could literally bombard everything. All that for 32 missiles, or even less. Just literally put everything into the fucking rumble. Once again, most overpowered fucking thing that anyone could ever try to get. But yeah, it just looks amazing. I do love this vehicle a lot. So here for the medic hog, did try to get in. The thing doesn't want to pop up. So I was literally confused and it's like, why am I not getting in? Am I doing it wrong? But it just works when you try to like stand out in front of it, but it just doesn't want to pop up. Even though I tried to do it on the passenger seat, it didn't pop up either. So this was a bug. So the only thing I could really do is just literally put my character in the vehicle, and then that's it. So I did try out the lights and everything else, and the lights do work, but not exactly the brightest. But yeah, so I have a group of Marines, and I told them to get in the medic hog, and the only issue that I have is the backs, the back beds. Only one of them that they can lie down, but the other one they some reason can't. So I keep ordering them multiple times, and they just couldn't even get in the back. So only one can, but the others they really can't. So it's annoying, but hey. So here's it in the dark, and it does work. But once again, the lights aren't that great, but it's all right. It's not that bad, and even the driving is kind of a bit wonky, but not that wonky compared to other cards because you could just literally flip. But this one is a bit of an exception. So yeah, not really have that much problem. And if you're thinking about the sounds, it's not customed as far as I'm aware of. But yeah, all the lights works perfectly. Besides the bottom lights that they just don't work. So hopefully they can get that fixed. And this one, this is what I literally just like pissing shit myself so much. So we got multiple types of Falcons from the ROR, and they just look so amazing. And I do believe this is supposed to be Halo Infinite style of the Falcon that we're supposed to literally get, because I'm still fucking begging for Halo Studios to fucking get us the Falcon. It's in the game, we just want it to literally be released. But yeah, so this was the day one version of it. So the only issue in the clip right here is obviously the blades and the engines don't exactly move, but obviously this has been fixed, so the blades does move and the engines does have a kind of a custom sound to it. But also this clip was a day one version of it, so it is obvious. So the Falcons do have multiple different variants. So we've got one that doesn't have any weapons at all. Other ones does have a nose turret, and the other one does have missile pods on top of it. So yeah, the only complaint I have is that there is no side guns. So kind of a bit of a bummer, but hopefully in the future updates they can try to get side guns. But also they need to make the gun first. But yeah, I test them out and they just look pretty good and it works pretty well. Even if this is just literally a day one clip, it's still fine. Even I tried out the passenger seats, a lot of them fine. I did test them out with the bots. They literally got in so well. You could fit a hell of a lot of people in there. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna be in the air, and obviously you can tell it just looks so stupid. But hey, it's patch. It's fine. But I was only testing out for the guns to see how they work. So this is a full combat version of it. So I tried out with the nose turret, see how it works. Then I tried it with the missile pods as well, see how they work as well. And they are just exactly the same as the fucking sparrows. They could fucking demolish everything in their path. So absolutely insane. Really is. It just looks so good. The turret doesn't really spin, but I believe it doesn't need to be spinning. But yeah, literally, literally insane. So that's for the 3mm autocannon. Pretty nasty. And for the tow missiles, you get 16, and you can actually lock on, but it's kind of a bit difficult that you try to like learn how to lock on. But it could do some serious damage as well if you time your missiles perfectly without locking on. So I try to Falcons in the middle of the night, see any lights working. So only two lights are basically working as far as I'm aware of, because the other two they don't exactly work. So one is only just for the dome lights because it's supposed to be in the cockpit, but the others they are absolutely fine. Even the collision lights they also fine as well. So don't really have that much issue there, except for the cockpit that needs to put the lights on it. And now we've got some brand new vehicles, and these are mainly for the raiders. So this is basically having the Russian Hind and a few other vehicles just combined into one just to be pure random. So if you are thinking that this is not a Halo mod, well, considering it is, because it's literally part of the ROR. So this is literally a radar uh gunship, and it's overpowered. It really is. So it does have its missile pods and miniguns. That's only for a variant, and it does have a front and rear gunner seats, and they are literally fucking overpowered. So I wouldn't recommend going into first person in this gunship because it just doesn't have anything detailed on it at all. So kind of a bit weird that you just see in the first person. But the real important thing is how this thing actually work. So I did try out the lights, tried everything else, and the lights actually did work. So this is basically a Russian helicopter, but just literally been modified into literally a fucking deadly killing machine. So obviously this is a day one version of it. So obviously a lot of things have changed, and the weapons function pretty well. So here are the main miniguns I'm actually firing. Doesn't really do that much, but it does shoot green. So that's kind of a bit weird, but I don't mind that. So for the missiles, you literally got 120. Literally 120. Literally fucking demolish anything. Absolutely insane. And so as an idiot I am, I try to switch to the front gun seat, and it still is fucking overpowered with explosive rounds. So I was going down very slowly, and I thought I was gonna die, but no, survived. Still using it, and it's still overpowered. Pretty, pretty good. But you do have a limited round, so that's try to balance the whole entire purpose of the vehicle. But it does have the rear version of it, and still exactly the same. And yes, you could carry a hell of a lot of people in here. You could literally fit in like 2 or 3 squads in this thing. So you get up to 18 people. So that's 2 for the pilots, 2 for the gunners, and 14 for the passengers. So pretty good. And I also tried out with the Falcon as well. So you can literally have 10 people in it. So 1 pilot, 9 passengers. So that's the max. And next, Operation Uppercut has added a brand new vehicle, and I really do love these vehicles. So if you remember these vehicles from Halo Wars 2, they literally grants you to put infantry into these vehicles, and then you can just like travel with them. set up a bit of a defense, and they just look pretty good. With the whole entire design of it, looks so good, looks a bit accurate to the original, and it does have three variants of them. They have the default one with no weapons on it, one with a warhol turret on it, and the other one that has a warhol turret and the rocket pods as well. So my only complaint is literally trying to get in this thing. So you literally have to crouch and walk so slowly, try to get the ramp open. But once you're inside, it is good. But you literally have to crouch, and that is kind of a bit frustrating, especially when you try to go onto the sides as well. But yeah, everything just works on here. So there's a lot of passenger seats, so you can literally fit in a squad or two. Absolutely beautiful. Really do like them. So both doors works pretty well. The ramp doors work pretty well. Even the front doors as well. And it does have a hatch as well. So if you are going to be in the driver's seat or a gunner seat, there's always a hatch that you can just literally get into. Pretty cool. And you have a lot of buttons, select, and everything else. Amazing. So I tried this vehicle out in the middle of the night, seeing every lights are working properly, and they literally do. All of it working properly, no problems at all. So yeah, it is just literally beautiful because we do need a brand new vehicle. So yeah, all the lights works absolutely fine. There's not really that much issues going on with it. So I tried the turrets just so you see all of them are working absolutely fine. And they actually do work absolutely fine. Even the lights from the inside of the vehicle works absolutely fine as well. Not really much problems with here and there. So let's go and test out the other turrets as well. So also when you're in the turret, you're supposed to look at the front, but you're just breaking your neck for some reason. Kind of a bit weird, but hey, at least the turrets actually work fine. They do have the Warhol sounds as well, so don't really need to let you guys hear the audio because they are just exactly the same. So not really any changes here and there. And this, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Longsword, one of the biggest UNSC vehicles that we ever have currently. So it is flyable, and obviously there's two more actually just recently dropped, and there is updated versions of it. But was a day one version of it, so I was literally impressed. The only issue is obviously the wheels that are just not really detailed, but once again, this was a day one version of it, so can't really complain at all. But on the inside of it, it's got a lot of details. Even they got the Halo 3 rank system on it, which I really don't like Halo 3 at all. It just doesn't, it is not that great of a game, to be honest. But hey, everything else works absolutely fine. And this is supposed to be a team based vehicle. So you gotta have a lot of teammates to actually know what they're doing. So if you do have a crap team, then obviously this vehicle could be a deadly fucking vehicle that anyone could ever use. So I'll give this vehicle a good flight. So it does have its weapon systems, three versions of them. So you got the 50mm cannons, and you also got a tactical nuke. Yeah, you got a tactical nuke in the fucking Reforger. So you only get two, and they can literally have a big ass explosion radius. So you really gotta be careful trying not to hit your teammates or fucking blow yourself into smithereens. So yeah. And for the third weapon, you got the missiles as well. So you could do a little bit of a bombardment here and there. It just works, and the front doors actually work as well, and everything else is fine. So yeah, we also got another Covenant vehicle, and this is a Space Banshee. So you should remember this vehicle from Halo Reach. You can tell by the design of it, because comparing it to the original version of it, it was a lot smaller. But this is the space version of it. So yeah, so I did try it out, and obviously this camera thing, I tried it, and it was hell of a buggy because I don't know how to get that off my face. Because I tried that as well with the longsword, but it it is a bit of a pain in the ass to literally get on and get off of it. But yeah, so camera not really my thing, but hey, it's an option. So yeah, Space Banshee is pretty good, and it does have its custom engines, and it just works absolutely fine. The lights works absolutely fine as well. So not really much to say here. Okay, so that's all for the vehicles for this video. So we'll move on to the weapons. So we've got two new weapons. So we've got the MA5K. So this is from the ROR, and it does have a custom sound effect, but it's Halo 3's assault rifle, but it's speeded up a little bit. So you can customize it a little bit. You can add different kind of scopes, but it does have its own scope. So if you want to try its own scope, then that's fine. So I don't really have that much issues about this weapon. So here is the scope, which is the Recon MDO Mark IV, which is a bit interesting. So yeah, it is just a scope that has a red dot on top of it. So you can switch it, then that's fine. And you can put on any kind of torches, but I don't really recommend changing it because this actually fits pretty well. But you could put on suppressor if you wanted to. So stick to the Mark III or the Mark VI, but I stick to the Mark III because it literally fits in so well. And here is the custom sound effect for this weapon, and it does look pretty good, and it just looks a bit pretty good detailed in the light, but everything else works absolutely fine. But when I tried the scope, the red dot sight, it's kind of a bit bugged, but hopefully it's been patched already. So let's go on to the demonstration of the sound effect. Next, we got another Halo Reach assault rifle, but this one doesn't have any custom sound effects on it, so I didn't really bother recording the audio of it. And there's barely anything you can really change, so it is alright with the design of it. And it looks a more rusted, there's been more combats, but it's not bad. But it's been updated multiple times, but definitely needs this custom sound effects. Everything else is alright. And now for the new clothings and some updated versions. So, Operation Uppercut has fully fledged upgraded the Mark V, and this looks so clean and beautiful. This is literally the same Mark V, but it has been updated and has been significantly improved. It's got a bit more detailed and a lot more polished than the original version. And the visors as well, they look so clean as well. And just every single detail of it looks tremendous, absolutely amazing. And this should have been like a Halo Combat Evolved anniversary style. But sadly, obviously, the anniversary just didn't have that. But hey, at least Operation Uppercut literally did a splendid fucking job. But the Mark V doesn't come alone, so we got the Mark V-𝑵s. So we got the full-fledged armor and some new helmets, and obviously some of the helmets here. The operator helmet, kind of a bit bugged, but hopefully that will get patched soon. And you can switch individual visors as well. So if you want to do it black, blue, silver, green, gold, and you want. They also include shoulder pads, like security base shoulder pads. You could switch it anytime you want. But yeah, so the Mark 5B suit looks absolutely tremendous and looks so good. We got the Gungnir helmet, and it does have the helmet attachment as well. So the helmet attachment is separable, so you don't have to wear the helmet attachment if you don't want to, but it's an option. And without it, this looks a bit weird, but I'm not going to show it because what's the point? We got the military police helmet, which is also available for the Marines as well. So, yeah, and it does come with a green visor as well. Looks pretty good. And it does come with the ODST shoulder pads as well. Looks absolutely tremendous. They got the standard issue Mark V-𝑵 helmet. Here's the ODST shoulder pads. Looks absolutely fab. Really good details. Got a gold visor. Literally, Operation Uppercut. Literally nailed it out of the park. Looks so brilliant. And it really does remind me of the Armor Free version of the mods. And we got also some more Spartan armor. So the SPI. So this is from a different mod. Looks pretty good. But my only complaint is literally just the shoulder pads kind of clipping and doesn't really look that great. But everything else, it looks absolutely beautiful, tremendous, and it's also obviously early in development. So yeah, it's not the only one. They also got the Mark V-𝑵 version of it, and it's still crooked, mainly for the legs, as you could probably see. Not that great, but hey. We also got a brand new chest piece attachment as well, so you got a recon for like a June armor set, and we got also a little radar attack pouch as well. Can't really tell, but it's all right. It's not bad, but probably not really going to use it all that much. But hey, so Operation Uppercut got the green Reach Marines, and also they got the grey versions as well. So brand new clothing. I'm very happy with it, and can't wait for the snow version of it. We definitely need a snow version. And we also got some balaclavas as well, which only covers the face a little bit. So you got the black one, green one, and brown one as optional. I really do hope you can actually get a proper balaclavas that we just literally cover the entire face, so just like covering only half of the bottom bit. And we also got some green light armor marine chest piece as well, including the shoulder pads and a few other things as well. Looks pretty good. I'm so glad that we got the green versions of the Reach Marines, because there kind of is a green version of Reach Marines. So yeah, ODST armors have also been updated as well. So here we got the sealed versions, aka the space UNSC Marine helmets. So there's multiple versions of them. So we've got the standard brown ones that has the open visor, but you can literally change it as you wanted to. There's a medic version of it, just have the medic symbol on top of it. Here is a green one, pretty good. Same goes with the medic version. Absolutely astonishing. Really do like it. And here's the ODST's version that has been updated. Looks a lot more realistic, a lot more better polishing, and it just looks so good. And there's also the more color variants as well. So some of them aren't exactly the same, but there's some actually brand new ones. So it's been a long time since I used ODST armors, but they just look so improved over the last couple of months. Here we got a pilot helmet, and it also comes with the pilot chest piece and pilot shoulder pads, which are individual, so you can switch out wherever you want. This is not from Uppercut, this is from a different mod. Looks pretty good. I really do love the brown, so it goes to more like a Halo Reach / Combat Evolved kind of style. Absolutely amazing. Really do like them a lot. So that's for the helmet and chest piece. Here's the shoulder pads. Once again, you can switch them over however you want. I really do like these shoulder pads. They look so good, and I do love the details of them just being rusted, just been in a hell of a lot of combat situations. So you're thinking the UNSC has that? You're wrong. We also got Insurrectionists, also received some upgrades as well. So they're literally exactly the same, but just literally slapping on the grey, black with a bit of red on it, and having the Insurrectionist symbols on top. I really do love the Insurrectionists. I do love them to seeing a little bit more love and attention that they deserve, because if they didn't, then what's the actual point? But yeah, the only issue is that the underbelt doesn't exist in the Insurrectionist version. I don't know why. And it also same goes to the green UNSC Marines from the Reach version. I don't know why there ain't no underbelts that are colored. So hopefully Uppercut can actually like get them all fixed up. But yeah, overall, I do love them. So now this is actually kind of interesting because this is from the RR Mark 5B, but this one has kind of a bit of a number on it. So Spartan 093, kind of a bit interesting. So it does have its own shoulder pads, which is the Mark 5 shoulder pads. Has a helmet with the Mark 5 on it, with the black and green color scheme. Really do like it, including with the shoulder pads and a full Mark 5B armor set. Really do like it. It's kind of interesting, but it's obviously just like a reskin, so not that different. But hey, they just look so good. They are, in my opinion. So yeah, absolutely good. It has his custom emblem on it, so that's probably his call sign or his fire team. Pretty good. Really do like it. And here is the CQC helmet attachment that's only available for the CQC if you want to slap that on. I wouldn't recommend slapping it on to any other helmets because it just doesn't fit well. But this, you can literally see that it looks like a brand new helmet. It just looks incredible. I really do like this helmet attachment a lot with the CQC. So yeah, CQC, love it even further. So let's move on to the next one. We got the Raider Commando, but if you actually remember this helmet, it's obviously the pilot helmet and Halo 3 helmet, but just brown. I really do love this helmet, and it does comes with some attachments as well. It does have a little microphone that you can actually slap on, and it does have a visor that covers up literally nearly in the entire face. It just looks so good, man. So here's the basic version of it when you actually go to loadouts. Is busy right there. We also got some new helmets as well, which I'll show them later. We've got the marine knife, so you can slap on a knife, but it's in early development, so there's a bit of a technical issues that's going on right there. Next, we've got the marine waist as well. Looks pretty good. Do love the digital camo that fits in so well because they alternated it from multicam to literally digital cam. But yeah, looks absolutely pretty good. And here is the radar commando visor. That's how it is for the helmet attachment. So I would only recommend it for the Ray Commando helmet. It just looks a lot better. Don't recommend it on any other helmets because they either clip through or they just don't fit in so well. But yeah, also some of the visors, mainly for the PNG, for a few of these ROR stuff. And we also got the HUD glasses S17. That's brand new. I really do like them. They look pretty cool. And here's the mic for the radar commando. Looks pretty good. So yeah, if you're gonna try it without the helmet, I don't recommend it. Plus, I forgot to mention that the Mark 5B can actually slap on some other armors as well. So it's not fully fledged customizable, but you can literally just slap on the wrists just to see how fully it can be. But you also get ODST parts as well, but that's not part of the Mark 5B. So kind of a bit weird, but hey. So the ROR also upgraded their ODST armor sets as well. So a lot of them are brand new, they're fully fledged, fully updated, and they look absolutely good because I do love these ones. Even they included the engineer version, which is classed as orange. Pretty good. I really do like them a lot. Even the engineer just looks absolutely fab. I do recommend actually checking it out. But yeah, nothing really that much new with the other shoulder pads, but there are some brand new ones, like the security one. Kind of a bit weird, but it's not exactly security. We got the wet work, which is not Halo 4 and 5. So yeah, also some new shoulder pads as well. So most of them are from medics, and they just look pretty good. Just absolutely good. So I do love some of these little newer stuff that just literally keeps rolling in. For the shoulder pads, I really do like them. They look absolutely stunning. So I'm really good at showing on this side. And next we've got the recon hoods. So the tan one come back, and they also introduced the green version. And I do love them both. And hopefully we get the black one again, because I do miss the black one. So we've got the undersuit for the Mark 5B. So it does have a female version. So this one is the female version, but when I take a look at it, it's just literally just male and male. But I take a look at it very closely. I just noticed that I was wearing a female one. But this was an old update, so they did fix it. For the backpacks, we got some new ones, only for one. We got one ODST backpack, pretty good, early development, and does have a bit of details here and there, but not all that much. And here we got the classic Marine battle plate, full suit. The undersuit has been updated, so a little bit of different camo. Kind of interesting. I'm not that keen on this camo, but I don't really complain about this one. So, up to you, wherever you would judge it. Here for the chest piece, this is part of the other ODST armor. Looks pretty good. Hasn't got really that much detail going into it, and obviously this has been a combat situation. But yeah, okay with that. And for the ROR chest piece, has also been updated, but for some reason some of them are a little bit crooked, as you can probably tell that they are just a little bit off. But yeah, all of it has been updated, some new improvements, and I do love the classic UNSC symbol, which is right there compared to the new one. It just sucks with the new one. So I'm glad that the classic one is there, and everything else just improved. And here we've got the new helmets. So we've got ODST helmet, pretty good. Nice little battle details that's going on there, and some mud. Not really that special, but hey, actually looks pretty good. Also, it has the Mark 5B helmet, but obviously the visor doesn't have that much details, and obviously the top of the helmet does have a little bit of white stuff up there. I just don't know why that's there. Could be a model error, but hey, looks pretty alright. Not bad. I really do like it. And here is the ODST Engineer helmet. And this was his day one launch of the helmet. And obviously, I was kind of a bit skeptical of this was a technical glitch for the stripe on top of the helmet. So I think it's already been patched, and also it does have the classic UNSC symbol there as well. Really can't argue. Next, we got the Sniper 3 ODST Gen 1, and this is kind of a bit interesting because this is literally a Mark 5B, but kind of a bit of an ODST and Marine form, and just using a tan and green color scheme. Not exactly an ODST, but it could be somewhat of a Marine helmet. And we got the wet work helmet. I really, really do like this little diving suit kind of helmet. Because this just reminds me of some of the Halo 4 and 5 Guardians helmets. But this one, I actually kind of think this is interesting to seeing it as a diving helmet. But yeah, it could have been used for something else. But yeah, got some of the helmets that has medic symbols as well for the S22s. I really do like them, and I think they kind of changed the sizes a little bit. But yeah, we also got the 17 versions, aka the Halo 2 Anniversary and Halo Wars 2 helmets. I really do like these helmets. They look absolutely good. And there's tan versions of it, and there's a green versions of them, and they also had the medic versions of them that you've seen earlier. I really do like them, and they do fit in so well with the full battle plate suits, because obviously they are exactly Halo 2 anniversaries and Halo Wars 2 armor. So, with some of the new stuff that's out of the way, we also got some minor updates that actually fixes some things. So, the Rocket Hog has finally got its own updated rocket pod turret. I really do like it. Does have a classic UNSC symbol on there. Replace the fucking crappy Halo 4 and 5 Guardians fucking emblem. And it does fit in so well. And I did try it out multiple times. Works absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. And last but certainly not least, the UNSC frigate has also been updated. The lights actually show up a lot. The engines actually like glow, so you can see it from a far distance, even in the middle of the night. Pretty good. I really do like them a lot. But you can go access from the backside of it, as it already has been, but you can't access anything else because obviously there's no details on them. So, bit of a shame, but that's how it is. And that just about wraps it. So, once again, this was a part one. So, part two, I am currently in the middle of developing and just collecting a lot of clips and just trying to edit them as much as possible because I was a bit stressed a couple of days ago and my mental health just literally broke down. So I was a bit flabbergasted, but hey, slowly recovering. But yeah, it's been a hell of a lot of fun to actually try these new mods and even some updated versions because they look so good. But the brand new recent updates, it literally got a little bit more better. So definitely gonna try to get that ready for either 2 weeks or something. I don't know, it all depends. But I'm also gonna do the fire team, the Operation Blue Team video because I've kind of beaten it, and I did have fun with it, and I do love the blue team armor sets. They look so good. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me a lot. And yeah, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.